Let's get right to our panel this morning. Congressman Scott Garrett is with us. He's a Republican from the great state of New Jersey, just next door.
When you talk about whether the president's going to be attacking Santorum or whether he's going to be attacking Romney, isn't the focus here should be that the president really can't win at the end of the day if he just runs on his own record, but rather the fact that he has to be attacking somebody? Is that the fact that the president just can't win this race if he just goes back and says this is how great the economy is after 3 years of the Obama presidency? Well, actually, I think you have heard, I mean, both in Congress and by the candidates. I have not endorsed either one of the candidates, but obviously Romney has already laid out I think it's a 59-point plan, so he has laid out exactly what he's going to do. Santorum has laid out a smaller plan, so the presidential candidates have laid out what they're going to do. I think it's natural that the two of them would be battling themselves. What is not so natural is for the president to be engaged, which is what this segment is all about. And engaged is attacking both of them. The president should be engaged, not talking about the Republican primary. The president should be talking about what he's going to do. So when President Obama was candidate Obama, he said that that he would basically have 3 years to get the economy back on track. Otherwise, the public would not accept him going into the next election. So isn't the real reason that he's not going, that he is going after the Republican candidates right now is because he can't win this thing if he runs on his own track record? So, Steve, will you join with me then in sending a letter to Senator Reid to say move some of these bills that have been sent over, some bipartisan bills over to the Senate that just sit there right now, and ask Senator Reid to move a budget after 1,000 days? You know, President Obama has said part of the reason things are not getting done is because Congress isn't getting anything done. So you work with me to get Senator Reid to start doing something over in the Senate?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, well, that's where I guess I have the same outrage that you do, and that's that you take a moral imperative position and then say you're going to engage into it. I would go back to look at the last election, 2010, where you say the reason that you won or you lost was because of all the money going into the race. Wasn't it because the American public was outraged of all the things that had happened during the president's administration, the passing of Obamacare, the fact the economy still was going into the tank? Wasn't that where you lost? It was the popular vote. It was a man on the street who did not like what you were going, not the money that was being fed into the race.
There is nothing, there's no gift, no Christmas gift that could be given better than Rick Santorum to the Democrats.
Well, let's get back to the panel on that. You literally closed, you looked like you were in prayer. You did. You were like this.
Well, at least I wasn't rolling my eyes.
No, you did not roll your eyes, but you looked unhappy. Why?
Well, Donald Trump is the gift that just keeps on giving, and you just don't know where to put that gift after a while. I don't think that Romney wanted that endorsement to play out the way that he did, and I'm certain that he doesn't want Donald going around the country now, calling into local radio stations and touting why Santorum is bad and Romney is good. He should just go back to his TV show and do what he does best, which is promote himself, I guess. Because President Obama does not want to run on his record. He can't run on the economy because the economy is going into the tank.